Hello, my dear students. So this is the video we have for cleaning data to create the interactive dashboard using Power BI for our international finance term paper. So let us start. Here, I'm gonna use two different Word documents. One document will list all the steps I'm gonna follow to just clean my data. And then the other document will be the rubrics that I have already provided you. So using these two data files, in these two documents, we are gonna clean our data to just produce the interactive dashboard. All right, so let us start. So here you can see I listed all the steps you need to follow. In step number 1, you are gonna download the currency data. And then create 3 more columns, one for currency, one for country, another one for rate for per foreign currency. So let us do it. To download data, this is the link we are gonna follow. So let me just copy the link and then here you want to collect the data. So here you can see you need to collect the exchange rate data for all of these countries, but to just make my video short, I'm going to show you the work on 5 different currencies. One is Australian currency, then Brazilian currency, Canadian currency, then Chinese currency, then UK currency. So in order to collect the exchange rate data, I'm gonna just hit the link for every single exchange rate. So here you can see the exchange rate for all of these countries, and then you're gonna just collect the data. So just scroll all the way down. Now, I just want to stop here because you want to scroll down all the way in and then just copy for all the exchange rates. So here, just copy and then open an Excel file. And then from the paste drop down menu, hit paste special, then Unicode text. So this is how you're going to collect the exchange rate data for every single country. Remember, here I'm just showing you how to collect data. You need to repeat the same process for every single country. All right, so then in step number 1, as you can see, we are going to create 2 more columns. One is currency, another one is country, another one is rate per foreign currency. So here, currency, let me just copy it. Currency. So then for currency, I'm going to get the 3-digit currency code from this link. So copy it and then paste it here. And then here you can see, remember I collected data for Australian dollars. So my 3-digit code should be AUD. All right, let us go back and then I'm going to write down AUD and then double click. So it is copied everywhere. And then currency, then country. Now for country, I want to get the 3-digit country code, and this is the link I have for that. So now the 3-digit country code for Australia is AUS. So let me write it down, AUS. Okay. Now next column I want to create is rate per foreign currency. Okay. Now let us go back. Now, before you calculate this column, you need to be cautious about the form of this exchange rate. So let me just take you back to the exchange rate website. So at the very top of every exchange rate, it is going to tell you how the exchange rate is listed. So here you can see the exchange rate you see here is in US dollars per Australian dollar. So remember, here in this Excel file, you want all the exchange rate per foreign currency. That means you want all the exchange rate in US dollar. So these already in the US dollar, so you don't need to make any change here, right? So just copy everything all the way down. Now, say for example, as I said, you need to collect data up to the most recent data available. Say for example, this data is in 2010, 2020, 2022. Okay, so I stopped here, right? Now I'm gonna start collecting data for some other country, and then say for example, it is for Brazil. And then again here, you're gonna start copying everything from the very top to the very bottom. And then here again, you need to go all the way down, right? And then from the paste, from the paste one, again, just to avoid any complexity, and go to this paste special, and then this. Now just delete the title because we already have the title on top. Now again, so here you need to know the the 3-digit currency code, 3-digit country code. Now let us go back to this rate per foreign currency column. Now here, it says you have now the rate in Brazilian currency, but we want the exchange rate in US dollar. So we need to just flip it. So in order to do it, what we are going to do should be 1 over the exchange rate we have here. All right, so this is how you're going to complete step number 1. Now let me copy the data I actually have. Okay. Yeah. So this is the data that I have. And again, just to save my time, I already downloaded, copied the data, and I just put it here. Let me delete these columns. We are gonna create those columns right now. Okay, so this is how you collect data for all the currencies you have over there. Okay, so you can see here I have data for Australian dollar, I have data for Brazilian currency and everything, on data for 3 different other currencies. Now let us go back to our instruction page, and it says replace all ND value by blank cell in the rate column. Okay, so let us do it. So I think I already cleaned it, but here what you are going to do, you're going to select this rate column and then go to this find and select option on drop down, and then from here choose replace, and then you're going to replace ND by black cell. replace all. I already replaced it, so I don't have anything, but you will have some, and it is going to replace everything. Then hit OK and then close. Okay, so this is what you are going to do in step number 2. Then in step number 3, you're going to create a year column, and then this is the Excel function you're going to use. So then go back, and then year column, and then equal whatever we have, and then in place of date, we are gonna put the actual cell for the date here. Okay, and then hit all the way down. So you can see here, I mean, I got the date, but actually I want the year. So what I'm gonna do is, this, and then from here, I want number. You see, now for the year 2000, I have 2000. For the year 2001, I have 2001. All right, and then the next step is to create a column for month. Month, and then month, and then this is the option we have. Now in place of date, we are gonna put the actual date cell, and then again we have some problem here, so just change the format to number here. Now you got the month. Okay, and then next step is we are going to create a quarter ID column using this Excel function. So quarter ID. Now here, so in place of month, we are going to put the actual month data we have. Month, 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 month. So then hit enter. Now you got the quarter ID. Okay, next one. So next step is, now we are going to create a time column, and then the function we are going to use here is this. Remember, we have year column, we have quarter ID column, right? Okay, now time, and then again we already have the function here. So in place of year, we are going to put the actual year cell. In place of quarter ID, we're going to put actual quarter ID cell. Then hit OK. Now you got the time row, a time column. Next, now using the filter option, we are gonna draw. We are gonna first, we are gonna drop all the blank exchange rate rows we have here. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna go to the date menu, then under date, we are gonna use the filter option function. Then we are gonna drop those missing observations. All right, so let's go back, and then rate or rate per share, whatever column you choose. Then here, go to data, and then filter, right? Now from here, go all the way down. Actually, in your case, you're gonna see, okay, let me just for your understanding. So here you can see now I have some blank cells. So go to this one, and then go all the way down, and you can see here blank. So uncheck it, hit OK. Now you see I only have those rows where I have the data for rate. Okay, and then the step says copy whatever data we have right now to a new Excel sheet. So go back and then copy everything to a new Excel sheet and then put it here. And then let us name it currency. Good. Now we need to follow a few more steps. Now sort the date column from newest to oldest, and then drop duplicate by time and country. Okay, so here I'm gonna sort the date from newest to oldest, and then I'm gonna remove the duplicate by time and country. And again, you are gonna get this remove duplicate option under date, under data menu. So here, so only check country and time. So you can see here, now I check country and time. So Excel will remove all the duplicates by country and time. Now hit OK here. So the objective here is to use the last date of a quarter for the exchange rate data. So now you can see here for Q2 for a particular year, we use the June 28 exchange rate data. So this is how, I mean, you get the last date of a particular quarter to get the exchange rate data for that particular quarter. All right, so now we have our currency data ready and cleaned up. Now we are going to collect data for inflation rate. Okay. Now for inflation rate, let us go back to our rubrics file, and here you have the link for inflation. Okay, so inflation, and then here from this drop down menu, you want to choose all the countries for which you want to collect the data. So once you choose the country, they will be transferred on this country highlighted. So make sure all the countries here are transferred here. That is step number one. Then choose the frequency of the data. So you want quarterly frequency, so hit quarterly, and then also make sure the data range starts from Q1 2000. Now your data is ready for download, and then download the selected data only. Okay, so I already downloaded this one. Let's see what data is that. So okay, so this, yes, this is the data I downloaded. So just copy everything and take it to the currency Excel file we have. So here, let me just create a new Excel sheet, and then let's call it inflation. And then just put it here. And then here, I don't want this flag code column, so I want to delete it. Next, the same way, I'm going to collect the interest data. And again, the link I'm going to use here is this one. So copy it and then go to this website, and again highlight all the countries in this list to collect the interest rate data. Then make sure you choose quarterly data frequency, and then start the beginning date of your data from Q1 2000. Then your data is ready for download, and then download selected data only. So again, I already have the data. So here I have the data. I'm going to copy everything and take it to my interest rate worksheet I have. And again, I don't want this blackboard. Now let me also close the unnecessary files I have. Okay. Right. Now, next step. Then merge interest, inflation, and currency worksheet. Okay. So here I want to copy the inflation rate and interest rate of the country for which I collected the data to this currency worksheet. So here, in order to do it, I'm going to use the query function. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to the data menu. From here, select from table range, and then hit OK. And then give this worksheet a name. I'm going to call it currency. Then close. Now you can see, actually, I'm going to give it a different name. Currency one. Edit. I'm going to give it a name, currency one. So now let me take it all the way down. Now I'm going to do the same for inflation. And I'm going to give it a name. My name will be inflation one. Then close. Now I'm going to do the same for the interest rate. Data from table range, hit OK. Now I'm going to give it the name inflation one. Okay. Oh, interest one, sorry. All right. Now let me go back to this currency one, and then here again I want to add two more column, one for foreign country, foreign inflation, and then foreign interest. So let me do it. So I am now in this currency one Excel sheet. Now from query, use this merge option. And then here I have currency one. Then I want to get inflation data from inflation one. And then here I'm going to merge by location. So my location is here. So this is the location I have. And then I also want to merge by time. Right? Now hit, so I want to do left join, then hit OK. Now I have all the data from inflation one table, but here I don't want all the data. I just want the inflation data, which is in this value column. So here, and I want to rename it. So foreign inflation. Okay. Next, I want to add another column. So here, I where is it? Here, merge queries. And then here again with merge one, I want interest data. And again, I'm gonna merge by location. My location is my country. And then this time. And I want the left join, then hit OK. And again, from this drop-down menu, I just want value. And then I'm gonna name it foreign interest. Good. All right, then close and load. So my new data file is merge one. Now you can see I have foreign inflation, foreign interest. Now, next step, I'm going to create a new column with the in the name location. And the location should be equal to USA. So this is the function I'm going to use. So here, Excel sheet, again, location, and then here, oh, actually should be US. Let me see what happened here. Equal. Here. So anyway, so this is the function we are going to use. Let me put it here. Okay. So as you can see, if you use this function, you should not find any problem. Say here, USA, right? So it should not give you any problem. So now all the way down. So now I have the location new column. Now next step. In the next step, I'm going to add US inflation and interest rate. All right, so let us do it. Here again, from query, merge, and then from merge one, now, oh, actually not from query. I need to go back to data, and then table range, and then let us call it merge two. So we are going to now load the data first to the query. And then from here, now go to the query, then merge. Now you can see I have USA here, and then I want the inflation, and then inflation I want by location and by time. This time my location is only US. So that is how I'm gonna get US inflation data. Again, I just want to get this value data. So I'm gonna hit home inflation. Your home is US. Next, I also want to get interest data, and I want it again by location, then by time. and then close. Now my new file is March 3. So here you can see I now have all the data. All right. Now I'm going to create several columns. So my number one column is percentage change in the spot rate according to IFE. Okay, so I'm gonna give them different names here. Okay, so I'm gonna call it IFE percentage change. And for this one, we are gonna use international Fisher effect model to calculate this percentage change in the spot rate. So let us do it. Okay, so here international Fisher effect, and the formula is what? Formula is 1 plus home country interest. So home country interest is here, divided by 100. Remember, all of these are in percentage, so I just want to make it into fraction. So 1 plus home country interest divided by 1 plus foreign country interest. Close the bracket, then minus 1. Now this is in fraction, but I want everything in percentage. So this bring one more bracket times 100. Okay, so international Fisher effect says the exchange rate should appreciate by 3.25%. All right, and then next one is percentage change in the spot rate according to PPP, and I'm gonna name this column as PPP percentage change. So let us go back this PPP percentage change, and again the formula should be equal to, now this purchasing power parity formula, so it is equal to 1 plus home country inflation, and again it is in a percentage form. We want to convert it into fraction, divided by 1 plus foreign country inflation, then minus 1. And again, it is in fraction. I want to now convert it into percentage times 100. And then double click here, PPP percentage change. Now, the next column I want to create is difference between home country and foreign country inflation. And I'm going to give it this name, interest differential. So it is equal to home country interest minus foreign country interest. Next one, next column I'm going to create here is inflation differential. It is equal to home country inflation. So home country inflation is here minus foreign country inflation. Hit enter. Then next column I'm going to create here is expected spot rate in the next year, actually. according to PPP. Remember, we are using annual inflation rate and annual um, uh, interest rate. So we are gonna always calculate expected spot rate 1 year from now. And then I'm gonna call it spot rate S1 according to IFE. So here, so it should be equal to the spot rate per foreign currency times 1 plus the the percentage change we have estimated here. Again, it is in the percentage format. We want to convert it into fraction. Close the bracket, hit enter. So this is the spot rate 1 year from now according to IFE. The next column is spot rate according to purchasing power parity. All right, so it is equal to, again, rate per foreign currency times 1 plus percentage change we have estimated based on PPP divided by 100. Oh, okay, I made one mistake here. So the first one is spot rate according to IFE. So it should be equal to rate per foreign currency times 1 plus percentage change estimated based on IFE, which is here. I choose this one last time, which is wrong. So divide by 100 here. Now it looks right. This one, yes, it looks right. All right. Now, next column is actual spot rate 1 year from now. Now, remember, we want to get spot rate 1 year from now. So for this one, the function should be equal to, so it should be equal to if you can see the function here, if okay, before I do it, let me sort by, okay, I need to sort by country. So sort by country. Yes. So the data is already sorted by year, date. So you want to first sort by date, oldest to newest, and then sort by country. So this is what you need to do first. Let me do it. Sort data by date followed by country, then use if function. Okay. So here equal to if then the country here is equal to the country 1 year from now. So we have 4 quarters in between a year. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 quarter. So here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna say this one. So if this is equal to this, then I want to get the rate per foreign currency. Otherwise, I want it to be blank. Then hit enter. Copy the same code for all the way down. Now you can see we have everything copied here. Then next one is the very last column we are going to create here is percentage change in the actual spot rate. We're going to name this column percentage change. Let us go back. Percentage change. So it is equal to actual divided by actual exchange rate 1 year from now divided by current exchange rate. So it should be rate per foreign currency minus 1. Again, you want it in the percentage form. This times 100, then scroll all the way down. All right. Now we are gonna filter the data. So here it says you need to filter for non-missing interest, inflation, percentage change. Okay, so let us do it. So foreign inflation, I should say non-missing foreign inflation, foreign interest, and percentage change in the actual exchange rate. So here from the drop down menu, you want to uncheck the blank. From foreign interest, again, you want to uncheck the blank. And then from actual percentage change, you want to uncheck this one. Now you can see your data is in a very nice format. Everything is clean and ready to be imported to Power BI. All right, so that's all I have for the cleaning part. For Power BI part, it should be very, very quick. Thank you.